Today, we are all about self-love. What a concept, right? We have so much love and we give it to others. We give it to our friends and our family, all of our loved ones. We love them with all our hearts, but then we don't tend to turn that inward to ourselves, and we deserve that. We deserve our love. We tend to be very judgmental and harsh with ourselves when it comes to ourselves. And I want to explore what it feels like today to have love for your body, for yourself, for your mind, for your spirit, for your emotions, to embrace them all and accept them. So have a comfortable seat. And we're just going to start with some nice deep breaths so that we can get centered and we can get present and listen to our bodies and begin to appreciate ourselves. So just take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. I want you to see if you can start sending that breath down to the belly. You can put a hand on your belly, a hand on your chest, feel the rise and fall. Research has actually shown that just 3 deep diaphragmatic breaths can turn on our parasympathetic activity, our parasympathetic nervous system. That's our rest and digest, as opposed to our sympathetic nervous system, which is our fight, flight, freeze, right? Just 3 deep diaphragmatic breaths can calm your entire nervous system. It's pretty amazing. So let's do it. Hand on the belly, hand on the chest so you can feel that belly expand. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale it through the nose. And feel your belly deflate. You can feel it 360 degrees. The rib cage expands in all directions. You can even feel it into the low back. Deep breath in. And what's so nice about this also is that the diaphragm, you can exhale, moves up and down. So it moves down to create space for the air to come in, and then it relaxes and moves up, changing the air pressure in our thoracic cavity there. When it does that, it's actually massaging all the viscera, all of our organs, our internal organs in this region. So that movement of the diaphragm, we really want to get that. We really want to activate that with our breath and not have it so shallow up here like we normally do when we're very anxious, right? Because then it starts to help with digestion. We've got our reproductive organs down here, all of those things that need oxygen and attention get massaged that way. The diaphragm also connects to the back tissue and can even relax your lower back, which, 80% or maybe 90% now of us have low back pain at some point in our lives. So most of us can really use that. So one more time, nice deep breath in through the nose. Feel that expansion, feel the diaphragm lower and make space. And then exhale it out through the nose and relax the body. So let's begin by rubbing the hands together. Generate some nice heat. And just start to rub them on your knees. Our knees, such delicate joints. Things go wrong with them all the time. They carry us around every day. They have to do a lot of work. We weren't necessarily designed to be bipeds. We were on all fours. And once we started walking on 2 feet, the knees had to take a lot. They get very stressed every day. So give them some love. Say thank you, knees, for supporting me, carrying me around. And then you can start going onto the quads, the thighs, just rubbing back and forth, feel warmth. You can make some big circles. Big, strong muscles here. Thank your big, strong muscles for helping you squat, go up and down stairs. These do a lot of work too, so. and you can lean your body weight. So I'm not just going with my arms here, I'm leaning forward and back, if you can see. And that makes the pressure a little deeper, and also it just feels better. And your arms and hands won't tire out so much because you're using your core, your body, to move back and forth. And then, as if you're going to give yourself a nice big hug, just go ahead and squeeze your shoulder. Just squeeze. Say, I love you, shoulder. I love you, deltoid muscles. And go ahead and start squeezing all the way down the arm. Should feel like a nice big hug from yourself. And again, just squeeze it all the way down. Biceps, triceps, down onto the forearm. It should feel really nice. Go ahead, do the other side. Big squeeze. I love you, shoulder. I love you, arms. Thank you for all the work that you do every day. Oh, it feels so nice on the forearms, especially if you type and text and swipe and click a lot, or if you're an artist, or if you do any knitting or needlepoint, anything like that. With all these little muscles getting worked so much of the time, they need our love. Big squeezes down. And then we can do a little hand massage, because of course our hands are working for us always. They definitely need attention, and they get very deprived of attention. So I'm just making circles with my thumb right in the palm, exploring all areas, finding what feels good, finding what needs attention. And you can start stripping up the metacarpals. So I'm just going from palm, or really wrist, up to the base of the fingers, and then move over a little. So I started with the pinky, and I'm moving outward. Stripping up to the middle finger, and stripping to the thumb. And now get that big thumb pad, our big texting thumb pad, and just give that some really nice deep circles if that feels good. Lighten up if it doesn't. It should all feel good. And relax that poor thumb. And when that's been nice and relaxed, there's a really nice acupressure point. If you just make a soft fist and let your fingers fall, the place where your middle finger falls, put the opposite thumb right there and just press in. Maybe close your eyes and experience that. Experience what that feels like. It's profoundly relaxing, head to toe. It's incredible how one little point can make such a difference in other parts of the body. We really are amazing creatures. And there's so much that we still don't know about ourselves. So much about the brain that remains a mystery. You can make circles in there if that feels good on that spot. And of course, you don't have to hold your hand up. I'm just doing that to show you. You can rest it down, of course. Don't let your arm get tired. And let's go to the other hand. So nice palm circles. Feels so good. I'm a massage therapist, so I definitely need this. Exploring all the areas, seeing if there's a point that needs you to hang out there a little longer. And if it does, just hold it and stay there. Breathe in and let it go with the exhale. And you can start your muscle stripping technique from the wrist up towards the pinky, Moving along next. That feels really nice. Right up to the base. And when you get to the thumb, go ahead and do that thumb massage. That big thumb pad there, thenar eminence it's called, such a funny name. And just give it some good pressure, some good release. And when that feels good, go ahead and make your soft fist. Bring your fingers down where that middle finger taps right there. That's where your thumb goes. And that's where you hold it and breathe and relax and feel that. That just went right to the base of my spine. Glorious. And just sense those sensations. And a couple more deep breaths. And when you're ready, grab that upper trapezius muscle that we all need work on. It's always so tight and holding up those shoulders. Grab it. You might need to raise your shoulder in order to grab it. Get that tissue. And then when you have it, you can relax the shoulder down. And as you hold it, if it feels good and is not too intense, you can start bending your head away from that shoulder, bringing the opposite ear to the shoulder. If that's too much, just stay upright. And go real slow if you're moving. And then come out of it really slowly. Other side, get a good grip. Get a grip. You can raise the shoulder up. Relax it down. That might be enough. That might be intense right there. Find your good pressure. And if you'd like to add, go ahead and bring that opposite ear towards the shoulder, stretching away. Make sure both shoulders are relaxed and they're not creeping up. And coming on back up. So we're going to take our fingers like this, 4 fingers together. We're going behind the neck, right at the base of the skull, so you'll feel that big bone ridge. Go right below it. The fingers meet up right at the level of the spine, which you can feel those vertebrae poking out. And I'm going to pull laterally, pull outward, so as if we want to spread the back of the neck. So you're just starting at the top, right under the skull, and spreading. So go ahead and get that. You can always bend your head back just a little bit to slacken the tissue if you need to get a better grip on it. So you hook that tissue and then just sort of lean your arms out without pulling or forcing it. You're just making that trajectory, making that energy go outward and spread. Open up that back of the neck that's always extended, or in that forward head extended neck posture. Tends to give us headaches and neck pain and shoulder pain, all kinds of stuff. Let's open that up. And when you've come all the way out to the sides, go ahead down a couple centimeters just to the neck segment. And then again, meet up at the spine and pull outward. If you want to add a little more to it, you can start to drop your chin towards your chest. So now we're spreading outward, horizontally and vertically, opening up the back of the vertebrae. Only if it feels good. And down one more time to the next segment. And pulling that out, elbows wide. Remember, deep breathing. And you can drop very slowly your chin towards your chest. And when you come out, also come out very slowly. Fantastic. If you have a good place to lie down, go ahead and lie down. And let's bring those knees in towards the chest and just give yourself a great big hug. Say, I love me. My daughter was younger. I once said to her, I love you. And she says, yes, I love me too. Kids know how to love themselves. We have to find our way back to that. So just squeeze, give yourself a good hug, and then put your hands on your knees, just rest them, and you're going to gently bring your knees away and rock them back, and you'll feel a lovely massage for the sacrum and low back for this. As you bring it away, your low back arches a little bit away from the floor, and you roll to the tailbone. As you bring your knees towards you, you roll up the tailbone and the back flattens, the low back flattens against the ground. It's a really nice, lovely wave motion. It's almost like rocking yourself, cradling yourself. And let yourself soothe yourself. Breathe and just feel that wave-like motion. You can even sense it throughout the entire spine, all the way to the head. Deep breaths. And then you can try making some little circles, massaging out that sacrum, massaging the low back that always gets so tight. You can find a good spot and hang out there if it's a little tender or it feels better than other places even. You could just hang out there, maybe rock a little bit. And you can change your circle direction. One more time, big squeeze. Then you can gently let your legs fall out. Let your arms rest down. Let yourself relax. Let go. Be supported. And let yourself love yourself. You deserve your love and you need your love. Because if you love yourself, you have more love to give to others.